Yeah, I assumed you were the guy in green because your character just looked Irish.
Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines.
I saw you hit the start.
Yeah, I know.
Button,
I
so
know that's why you hit
it.
it. I know that's why you hit it. You just want that to continue to be. That's like
I
the third VOD. That is like the third VOD that will open with that.
I had that preloaded for like 20 minutes.
Yep. There's a Mario Party one with it. There's the Game Awards one with it. In which I say the F word and then suddenly forget and say I can't say curse words or this won't get monetized. It wasn't anyway. It was the Game Awards. They're using tilt controls. Anyway, chat, I'll give you guys about another minute and a half to jump in here if you want to get in with the code, and then I'll get started, and then people can cycle in through the 4 race circuits. Be able to jump in and stuff. Big news for the Nintendo Andes in chat. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has been added to the Nintendo Music app. Featuring 199 songs. Isn't it crazy how this is, hasn't it been there? I assume not. I'm following, one of the ultimate Nintendo Andes, Stealth, who has reported this onto my timeline.
What's his opinions on Hello Neighbor? So
I'm sorry, I just got the reply from James of, I phrased a thought wrong and was a dumbass. The usual thing. I'm like, yeah, we're just on reruns. It's like whenever Jason has to talk about Enter the Gungeon.
I think I saw some thread the other day about Jason playing Balatro and being like, this is a roguelike, this is a deck builder, and then I think he pulled out a chart.
Dude. I love him.
Too charming. Can't hate him.
All right, that seems to be enough. Yeah, we got plenty of people in here. All right, 150, no teams, normal. If there are any computers, it could be that. Do not change. All vehicles. It's all good. And if we lose at any point, if I lose at any point, chat, it's because the Pro Controller has drift. All right, understood. Good.
I feel like your controller having drift in this game would be like an advantage.
I should turn on the League exclusive like Switch version shit where they just do auto turning for you. They have like the little antenna in the back. Yeah, I can boost the audio.
There's
here.
always those fuckers who are hitting Rainbow Road.
My audience sucks. I don't know if you know this.
Every time I typically don't stay for the Mario Kart streams. I pop in and say, hey, how's it going on? Every single fucking time the stage select is on, or Rainbow Road is there. I'm gonna hit random and then it's gonna be Rainbow Road.
Ooh, the bathtub. Ooh, the sink.
They're the sink and the cum, and then the cum and the sink. I think that's how that went.
Sure. It's like the Squirt Hog has reskeeted your post. I'm really tired of that. We gotta kill him. I've had enough.
I've known that guy for 10 years at this point.
I'm sorry. In the same way, it's, you know, it's like a Carl thing.
Oh, I can't drift at all with this card. What the fuck?
You might have bad weight distribution or something.
Probably. I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't played this game in so long. I don't know what the fuck it works.
Yeah, like I'm using the big heavy card, but I'm using Toadette, so it kind of balances that out mostly. Seeing Sonic tomorrow, very excited. Good. I really enjoyed it when I went to go see it yesterday. I know Jordan and the twins have finished seeing it because I, at one point during the stream, saw my DMs explode. But I cannot focus on that now. I can scream later.
Dude, I can't even turn with this card. Wow, I fucking bigger.
Yeah, it happens. You eventually gotta, like, you know, you gotta figure out what works is what you got. I've had moments where I'm like, oh fuck, this car's terrible.
You change cards in between tracks, right?
I believe you can, yeah. Is that right, chat? I'm pretty sure there's like a
Right,
way to do that without
I'm
leaving.
I'm in 12th place, and I think I'm going to lose to a computer. Never mind, I just passed you.
Please come back. Bro, please come back. Oh my god.
Fucking go! No, no, that blue shell hit me on the ramp. I'm not even in first place.
Yeah, they were just like, we're on the way.
No, 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 please.
Order is
please,
restored.
I got the fucking 4th place. No, 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 no. I went from 4th to like 9th.
Yeah, shit gets a little wacky. Yeah, if you hit Y. It's a little card icon.
Okay.
Little card icon.
Alright,
You
cool.
can switch out your shit, check those meters or whatever.
Here, I'll just try a different character, maybe.
Yeah, maybe someone a little less heavy, I guess. I see a post from Cheese going, almost cried over Shadow in Sonic Movie 3. Everyone say thank you, Sonic Movie 3. And now I'm imagining a random white girl crying in a cooler Deftone shirt over Shadow the Hedgehog. Life is beautiful.
White.
I know. Why did Carl have a response for the peppermint image?
I don't know.
Ronald Reagan voice, ooh, you're good for daddy. He'll let you have 3 licks of peppermint.
Oh boy, 3.
I never have
Also,
peppermint. Never have peppermint anymore.
Why Reagan?
I don't know.
Is that his thing?
I'm not sure. Aside from Carl liking Psychic Pebbles and his Ronald Reagan voice.
Oh yeah, that does it. Okay, wow. No, I fucked up.
I'm sick.
I'm ill. I just have to start like exclaiming things like I'm a fucking character in a what's it called, a MOBA. I don't remember the game.
Yeah, mobile.
Wow, okay, this car is terrible. I can't turn.
oh no, again. Alright, you're gonna have to hit minus when you're on the card selection and look at the handling portion.
Okay.
Make sure that meter looks good.
All I know is that I'm like really fast on a straight line, but anytime the game wants me to turn, that's not.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got good like acceleration. You're just handling is just in the toilet. It's okay. I bet you'll turn better the next time we play Rainbow Road 3DS.
Fucking Mario Kart 7's not even that good. Fuck whoever chose this one.
That was like the first Mario Kart I think since Double Dash I was like vibing with because I didn't have a Wii. Did not play the DS one.
Oh, DS is great. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah. I wanted to get into it, but at that point everyone had already been like, yeah, if you just snake, the game's just broken in half. And I'm like, oh, man. Apparently Sonic 3 is on pace to make more than double the live-action Lion King prequel in opening weekend. Thank God. I was really worried that people were gonna really go in for Mufasa. What's up?
My handling stat?
Uh-huh.
1 block.
1 block? Oh, okay.
1 bar.
Let me see if I can check mine real quick.
1 bar.
Mine was almost 4 bars.
Okay, that's cool. I had 1 bar.
That definitely explains why you're having such a problem.
Oh no, I didn't get to choose my car in time. I was too busy laughing at the number. Alright, please just give me... This is the one time I want Baby Park. That has 1 turn, but it's mostly straight lines.
It's a rough night.
Oh no.
Sorry.
First big turn.
I love the oh no. As I'm doing the turn, I went, oh shit. Thank you, Hellfire Comms, for producing an entirely destroyed, broken link into the chat just now. Check it out, y'all. This is what you get for being the newsman. Oh, that's some rookie behavior. Hold on, let's speed through here. This is the one for Double Dash, right? I feel like that was in this. This was in that one. Shoot that big cannon.
Double Dash is really good. So I tried to replay it. Drifting in that game is fucking weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I like don't know how to describe how drifting in that game feels versus like any other game.
It's the first one where I was actually aware that drifting existed. Where it's like, it was definitely in 64, but I didn't really notice it. It's because they properly animated the sparks way better instead of the, like, the E's or whatever they're doing in the 64 one. Bro, out here using Facebook.
Oh fuck, took my fire flower. Whose boo is that, you son of a bitch?
Not me, just so you know.
I was literally about to use it. Like,
dude.
I need you to know, as I press the button, I'm like, wait, how come it's not going? What happened to it?
Yeah, that happens in 2 scenarios. When you're about to use something, a boo will take it, or you're about to become invincible and then you get hit by the lightning. It feels like the game's just cheap. I mainly use Facebook for memes. What is it, 2008?
Where am I? What time is
Help.
it?
Bro, Tom, what are you doing? Are you where's Reznov? Are you gonna be posting some epic lay pedo bear memes into the chat today? Like,
whoa, dude, the fucking last time I saw Pedo Bear was in a fucking like fan sub for Kamen Rider Double.
We're just trapped in the aughts now. Here's some epic atheist memes. Where's the amazing atheist? Where's the banana?
You're a cunt, you know that?
Why?
Where's the amazing atheist?
Dude, if we're talking about the aughts, I'm like, YouTube atheism was at an all-time high.
That fucking turn that's like right before the bridge. I have fallen into that pit on every lap.
It's alright, you're gonna get a really good vehicle for the first time coming up on the fourth race of this circuit.
That was embarrassing. I'm like embarrassed. How is Baby Daisy beating me?
Bro lost a Baby Daisy. I love when fan subbers just add like internet memes and dark humor and stuff. Anyway, this hit my timeline, so I'm putting it on the stream. Died in unlovable insult chud award. I hate that Chud Jack is maybe the funniest thing the internet has done for me in like 2 years. This fucking Chud dude kills me every time.
Where the fuck is the bike? Where the fuck is the bike? Okay, whatever. I don't know what I'm picking. I couldn't find the bike I wanted, so I just gotta hit a random car.
You just gotta hit that button, but have the stats up, and you just pick some shit that has handling up.
Dude, I didn't even get to look at the stats.
How about Rainbow Road 3DS? You can compare and contrast your performance last time on how easy it is to turn. I need you to know that Jordan got mad at it once, so there's parts of my audience that will force me to play this track forever, in the same way they pick Baby Park because of Airy.
Why would you do anything because of Airy?
You know that at least one person in my audience has tried Zaxby's because of Airy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know that's had to have happened.
Oh my god. Oh, I can do turns. I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game.
I
fell off the
fight.
edge immediately. Never mind.
Oh, okay. I was about to like gas you up too. I was gonna be like, I can win. I can fight.
Were you doing the fucking Fairly Odd Parents one where like the guy gets glasses? I can see. I can fight.
Aaron Lime was doing that in chat, by the way. So locked in.
Pauline, get the fuck off my dick.
Cy Silent making me go insane by saying, what is Zaxby spelled Zachsbiis? Every stream, there's just something new coming out of this character.
I mean, like, I guess that's like a peculiar name, so you're like not gonna.
Yeah, but they're also asking the question as if they haven't been in my streams for the past 3 years. We like doing a bit.
Kill myself.
I'm having trouble with some of these turns.
I keep falling off, dude.
Okay, well, good news. There's going to be a small gap before I set up the next set of races, so you will have time to look at the cars.
No, it's not even that. It's more like I just hate Rainbow Road 3DS.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not losing the baby Daisy. Get fucking stupid infant. I hope you die in a fire. You're the baby that should have been aborted.
There's something really funny about me being behind you, so I'm just like watching you say all this shit. Like, just imagining Link's talking that much shit.
I lost a baby Daisy
also,
by
you're
1 point.
You're in the little like children's fucking bug car with wings.
I lost the baby Daisy by 1 point.
You did. It's okay, Morning Moon Dude lost to...
Am I the last player? I'm the last player. Like, that's not like a fucking
Yeah, you're
AI.
the last, like, normal one. Been a minute since I could tap into the stream doing the schedule, but I had to tap in for this. Welcome, Foot High Productions. Room code's on screen if you'd like to join.
Oh no, he's like really good at this game, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, as Henry said, you guys are cooked. Mario Kart is his Coco Melon.
Oh.
Really want to pick up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but I feel like if I did, they'll announce Mario Kart 9 and I'll be mad. You're currently at the point where, yes, it's probably a good idea to just not buy it now. There's like a non-zero chance that within the first year of the Switch 2, they will drop a new one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Switch 2 launches with 9.
That said, you had like 7 years to pick this version up.
Yeah, dude, they need to just fucking announce it. Who gives a fuck? Donkey Kong Country Returns
rumor
HD.
number 4 quintillion says first couple weeks of January, based on the fact that we know what the fucking mold is. I like how it's like, oh, I already knew Theb was here. It's the only black person in the entire world on the screen.
He looks chill with it though. Like, look at him.
Oh yeah, he's got the bags under his eyes. You know, the Haitian heat has been brought. Let's go. Who do you voodoo, bitch?
Why is he Sam B?
Okay, I need you to know. When Dead Island came out, PM would say, who do you voodoo, bitch, 18 times a day, every day for 4 months. I genuinely hated life.
Want to do a stream goal for Dead Island?
No, I don't. I definitely don't.
Why?
I'm not putting any more commitments out because I've been waiting on one of them because Jordan's on vacation. The David Cage games. Gotta knock those out. I feel bad when I put other incentives in front because then Chow will look for them and then they get sad because it's like we can't do them yet. I'm working on it. I got other things to do. You know, it's rough out here. Streets. We'll just add Omicron. When's the last time you gave me money? Big idea guy in chat. I don't know why I got immediately hostile. I've seen that fucking game, dude. Like, I looked at you with contempt, like you were one of the Proud Boys. I'm so mad.
They fucking gave that game out for free when David Bowie died.
Fuck David Cage, dude. I love that shit where he's like, we're giving out a bunch of Quantic Dream wallpapers and 90% of them are fucking Elliot Page. And I'm like, I think he should be allowed to kill you. We need to get Jordan as high as possible for Indigo Prophecy. It's gonna happen. I don't even know how long that game is, if it's doable for like a Death Stream format. I'll have to look into it. The Indigo Prophecy, Fahrenheit. The game that's like Simon. I'll have to double check. I think it's pretty short. Okay.
Someone consult World of Long Plays.
Yeah, that's what I always end up doing. It's 7 to 9 or something. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I was under the impression a David Cage game would be like 20 hours, aside from like Omicron, because that game's terrible. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not built for a game like that, chat. Eye Patch Wolf did that. You can just watch him do it. You couldn't get the PC version to work, so you played it on Dreamcast, so it was even worse.
Sometimes I think about how that game didn't kill Best Friends, but Kingdom Hearts did.
See, that can't count because that's. I know a lot of people like to come up with the Kingdom Hearts LP curse, but that didn't kill it. Star Trek: The Motion Picture, the video game, killed the Best Friends.
Oh yeah, no, but
because it was the last of Matt and Pat thing.
Oh god, it was.
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
That
and then
was so
Wooly and Matt were just shotgunning Cage. You know, if their breakup didn't happen, they probably would have hit 3. It would have been an enjoyable time. Wooly would have realized those games were cool, but unfortunately he was not able to get far enough to know. At most, he just saw the end of Atlantica.
Did they even beat Ursula?
I think they did. I think the last video was them fighting that shit. That was like 5 years ago, we'll say. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Yeah, it was like 5.5. Yeah, because I started doing the podcast with those guys, like, at the exact same week Castle Super Beat started.
I was in first for only a second and I tasted it.
So that was like January or February of 2019. They didn't beat Ursula? Oh, okay. They just put out an episode where they fought and then lost. Okay. That's good.
I looked at the scoreboard. And then I'm like, okay, where's Fed? And I look to the left and I see fucking Diddy Kong's gormless face.
Gormless. Oh yeah, their NBA LP was really great. Shout out to Rage of Africa.
Rage of Africa is awesome.
Yeah, he was featured in that. He was also featured in their Def Jam LP.
Did we get this fucking place again?
Yes, we did.
Who keeps Bro.
Rest assured, I'm always picking something different, so it's never my fault.
If we get this for a third time, I will give Casey money. And by that I mean it has to land naturally. Don't everyone fucking
Dude, bad news. Really fucking bad news about. Have you been to a live stream before?
It has to be natural.
It's gonna be natural. Even I'm gonna pick it. Actually, wait a minute. When are you getting paid again? We have to make you a dog.
Oh fuck yeah.
I forgot about that bit we gotta pay off. I know we couldn't do it the last time because you got paid last time.
Dude, they fucking slashed my hours right before Christmas.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm gonna kill them with a rock.
But yeah, don't you worry about paying me. We gotta focus on the dog thing first and foremost. Gonna pay that off after you made the union with Jordan, in which he became soy. Which has made me always put them at the end of promote skeets. Where I'm like, I'm doing it with them, and Jordevio.soy.
I need to hit you with a fireball. No, my fireball bounced into my own fireball, thus canceling each other out. Instead of merging to become one bigger fireball.
Big fire, big ingredients.
Papa John's.
The judgment is nigh.
Dude, what the fuck was he talking about the Day of Reckoning? What was that?
I don't know, but then COVID happened, so.
Oh, was that the Day of Reckoning?
That's what everyone was joking about at the time, where they're like, did he, like, predict COVID?
What? Dude, the fucking Thunderbolt in this game is a terrorist item.
Oh yeah, it's always been terrible. Because it affects basically everyone. It gets rid of your items. It's one of those items where it's like, I'm in the back already. This makes this worse for me. How dare you?
Who's fucking Green Shell?
It wasn't mine. I did see you get hit though. It was really funny.
I'm the only one in the house, so I can start screaming now.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's go, dude. I'm glad we beat Dot Hack fast.
I'm not 10th, that's all that matters.
Yeah, you didn't lose to Lakitu, Petey Piranha, or Koopa Troopa.
Dude, ew! Ew! If I lost to either of those, the only thing you hear from my mic is a gunshot.
Let me look at my latest post. Let's see. Diamond with I can't believe they had Justin Trudeau in Sonic 3. Thank you, Diamond, for such an immaculate post. I'll just repost it. And not elaborate on any level.
That motherfucker who always picks Rainbow Road 3DS as his picks the fucking pyramid stage a third time, I'm pretty sure. I was so sick. What if it went backwards by one?
Diamond, you get banned then. God damn it.
Why?
Because Diamond hates of course. Also, I didn't know Fed played as Diddy Kong. That's funny.
Yeah, I said it earlier. I saw Diddy Kong's gormless fucking face.
I was just enamored by you saying gormless.
I said that when describing Kiddy Kong.
Yeah. Kiddy Kong featured in DKC3, an uplifting feminist blockbuster.
Uplifting feminist action blockbuster. I love when I just posted that by itself. It got like 1,000 fucking reposts or something.
Dude, it's so right. Dude, that cloud bathroom one where you like questioned how it went off, I'm like, that's the easiest fucking viral post you could have made. I saw you post that and went, oh yeah, that's gonna bang. Cloud's just limiting your bathroom usage.
The fucking limit break meter is filling it in. And by that I mean my piss.
Ooh, my piss meter.
There's just something really good about the word piss. It has like incredible mouthfeel.
Yup. Piss has great mouthfeel.
Yeah, dude, I'm gargling that shit every day.
Yeah, I know. Dogs lick their own anus. I'm not really shocked by this development.
Dude, when I was hanging out with Jordan, one of the first things he tells me is he's excited to see dog moments happen in real life, and I'm like,
I'm excited to see dog
I don't
moments.
know how to tell you this. I am a normal person. I was like normal the whole time. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah, but you were trying really hard to be normal.
Oh, no, I was just being normal.
Instead, angry bird moments happened.
That was on him. I was explaining a different story, and then Jordan's fucking autism took over.
Did he make the noise in the diner?
Yes. Now you're doing it.
You see, I do it for one reason. It sounds indistinguishable from a kazooie noise.
That means Angry Birds is good, right?
No.
I'm like incredibly upset that there's no like GameCube Angry Birds like 3D platformer based off the movie that we can get you to play for money.
Nice.
I can't be the last fucking actual player. I have to be ahead of someone.
Rough times happening over there.
Rough times at Ridgemont High.
Dude.
Stop picking 3DS Rainbow Road! Stop that! I'm slapping your fucking hand. You fuck.
How about this one?
I hope I can excite bikes. No fucking way, dude. I think I'd rather do this than fucking 3DS Rainbow Road at least, so who knows?
Dog versus desert.
That's the sequel to Man vs. Wild. Actually, now that I think about it, Dog vs. Desert is basically what happens when they put Iggy in Part 3.
So Chad, apparently, Sonic 3 got Mitten so bad, she almost injured Jordan.
No, you fucker!
So that was a ringing endorsement. Gripped him so hard, instead of putting her own hand to her mouth, she put his hand to her mouth.
Whoa. Dude,
And then I think she started eating
the
it.
fingers.
Ooh.
I think the scariest thing that Jordan did when we were hanging out was like perfectly rap a Kendrick verse, but it was specifically the one song on the album that didn't have the N-word. He went,
Yeah.
This is the one I can say, I have to practice this.
Soulful white boy.
With the heart of gold. You fucker! Oh, you son of a bitch! Fuck you! That red shell! Get the fuck out of here, bro! What do you mean? No, that bullet bill, dude, do not hit me. Do not hit me, please. I'm begging you. I'm on my knees begging for my life.
Please!
No, I'm in knife again! No! 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 No!
I cut across.
No!
I cut across right at the end, baby.
No!
You're losing to Lackey too.
No, what do you mean? What do you mean? No, no. I have to kill myself.
Lock it in, Chad. Alto has lost to Lackey 2 and Villager.
No! No, I can't, dude, fucking... I would have been lost.
Dude, that's illness. You just,
Sorry.
like, stance switched immediately.
sorry.
That was crazy.
That's my hidden talent that comes out sometimes.
Yep. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes, chat. If you want to jump in, that's the room ID. You can get in there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's lock in for another exciting set of games here on Mario Kart.
Hey, Casey.
Yes, honey.
I want to point out that this really good chat message by Fatty Dragon, you know, a regular of the chat. By the way, did you hear the news with Skeletor? I'm not clicking that. I'm just really enamored with the phrase, did you hear the news with Skeletor?
Jared Leto will play Skeletor in Amazon's live-action Masters of the Universe movie. Now, chat, one of you said Jared heads rise up. And it made me think Pro Jared was going to be involved with Skeletor for some reason. And I was
Dude,
thinking
that's not
about
the
his
only
PP.
Jared head like rising up, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I was going to be like, Skeletor's all about bones, I hear.
Remember when we fucking mind melded for that one, like, Pro Jared thing?
Oh, yeah, shut up, Pro Jared. I went fast because I knew you were going to. Like, you could see me trying to beat you there.
And we somehow came out with the same exact, like, speed. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta act quickly here.
Like we fucking came out of that shit as Speed Racer and Racer X.
Oh.
Fuck you, Diddy Kong, you gormless ape.
Thank you, Morning Mood, dude. I'll put it up after this race. I gotta, like, open another tab.
Shit sounds like KSU crowd lanes.
It does. So we got that new Lion King movie out, which I hear is Pride Land Surf Dracula. That's cool. It's just a break. I heard that the villains in that are white lions that sound like Nazis, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Whoa! Whoa! You know what that sounds like? That sounds like the fucking that sounds like an old like 90s like Disney animated movie that is a stealth pilot for the TV show.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Mufasa needs to find lands that they can live in or something, and he'll eventually find the Pride Lands and assemble the Lion King crew. And it's supposed to be the reason Mufasa is so good at hunting and fighting and stuff is because he hung out with the women lions, and they're the only ones that hunt, and the guys were lazy. And I'm like, did you make an uplifting feminist blockbuster out of the Lion King?
Okay, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that's how that actually works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is how lionists work, where they're the ones that go. They do that, they do that, and then they fuck the guys until they can't move anymore.
Yeah, and then all the guys look really soggy, like they don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, like they're living in hell. I was already not into it when I heard that it's like, in this it reveals, and it's even in the first trailer, where Mufasa and Scar are not related actually. They are in fact they just met each other, and now they just vibe. Yeah, they're like a found family. I'm like, what the fuck?
That ruins the entire purpose of the movie. That ruins.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I'm
not
like
Macbeth anymore. Are you? That's fucking insane.
It also, having watched some spoiler-free reviews of it, they're like, the frame story of it is telling the story to the current characters, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's way too overstuffed, but I get it. You wanted to still have Beyonce in it. And Seth Rogen Pumbaa.
So, okay, so like, did this start production as a movie, or is this like a Moana 2 situation?
No, this is like a real movie.
Okay.
This is like a real movie because Lin-Manuel Miranda did the songs on this one. They were like, yeah, the last one of these made $1 billion. So we're gonna make another one of these, and this one will not be
really
making $1 billion. I'm gonna put
It's
this
really
on
funny
screen.
Finding
real
out
quick.
about fucking the Moana sequel.
Suffering builds character, Alta. Thank you, Morning Moon,
That's
dude.
good. I like that. I like that a lot. Can I get someone in chat to do like an actual draw with that one? I will legit pay you for that. Don't fucking hate Rainbow Road.
Suffering builds character.
What's wrong with you?
Suffering builds character.
I've done nothing but suffer all year, man.
Did anything happen? Dude, we were so close.
Dude, I never thought I'd say this. Thank God for Italy.
My local movie theater chose Mufasa over Sonic 3 single screen small ones. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. I have to go like an extended distance of like 30 minutes just to get to the theater I go to, but it's worth it because it's actually like good quality seats. Though I do get the perspective of that. It's like it's a Lion King prequel, and last one made an insane amount of money. Sometimes you gotta like hedge those bets on like what picture you pick to fill things when it's small, I guess.
I played this movie. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think this is one from Tour, because a lot of these are from the mobile game.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could tell because this sure is a race course with nothing going on visually.
Oh yeah, the visuals were toned down a bit. People got really mad about it too. They're like, this isn't up to the visual quality I expect from Mario Kart 8.
Like, it is a noticeable step down, but it's also like it doesn't matter.
I'm like it's good to have more tracks, my guy. Yeah. I'm here for the fact that they decided to do DLC for this 8 years after the game came out on Wii U, and decided, hey, we will double the track list. They doubled it.
I'm pretty sure they announced DLC for Deluxe specifically, like, shortly after it launched.
I feel like they didn't announce DLC because we're just going like, yeah, I guess, yeah, this is it. They added the 2 items, real battle courses that people don't play, but at least they're battle courses. Extra characters. And then on one random Nintendo Direct, they're like, here's the racing pass. We're going to put an insane amount of courses in here. I'm like, okay.
Because I remember early on, it wasn't like an announcement. It was one of those, like, really kind of, like, statements that says, oh, we're planning on supporting this game in the future. And it got no support other than, like, the cardboard shit.
That's what people assumed it was, where they were like, Labo VR content, like extra costumes, because they did do that, but people were like, wasn't there like courses? And then finally the shoe dropped of, here we go.
Oh, third, what the fuck? I wasn't paying attention, what the fuck? Hold on.
You just locked in. You just locked in.
It at least kind of good in.
The baguette materializes in your mouth. Let me see, post from Fed. A game of Mario Kart be making my balls sweat. Aaron Lime quoting it, I ought to time you out for real. You're not even chatting, but I just gotta.
Okay, that chat member, I don't know who that is. Thank you for picking a different Rainbow Road. I respect you immensely. I just looked upwards, slightly to the right, and I saw 3DS Rainbow Road. I'm gonna kill myself.
It's rough out here, dude. It's okay, I'll pick something. I'll pick a thing that I want to play and not Rainbow Road 3DS. Yeah, that Nintendo Direct had the Live Alive remake announcement. They had some bangers in there. When the Switch 2 is in full swing, you are going to see Nintendo's fist slam onto the planet.
Dude, that fist is gonna go right up my asshole.
Like people are like, yeah, this is the winding down. They're done with the Switch year, and it was still like fine.
Oh yeah, no, like,
and it was still pretty much on par with PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah,
because they put out a good Paper Mario remake, the best Mario Party since 8, a Mario Luigi game. I think they put other stuff out. My brain's just kind of blanking for some reason.
I know you prided me like that, but I like how you said they put out a good Paper Mario. They put out I
forgot I said good on that first one.
Yeah.
Shit, bad.
You said the first 2 were good, and then they put out a Mario and Luigi.
I don't want to be too mean to it, because it's two-faced if I ask for real Mario RPGs to come back, and I'm cruel to the first one that's real. I can't do that. It's disrespectful. I gotta stop that. It's fine. It's fine. There's just too much filler in it.
Get fucked. Oh, that was a good snipe.
There's just a little too much filler in it, but it's fine. It has the best final boss sequence, I think, of any Mario RPG.
Dude, that final boss sequence, like, I don't think it made up for everything leading up to it, but
I'm not gonna. No spoilers. It's fucking sick. It's fucking sick, and also, if you played a certain icon fight in FF16, you might see some parallels.
Oh my fucking god.
Because that's what I was saying when I was doing it and Jordan was with me. I'm like, dude, they're doing it. Better than I didn't play that one. I was just like going in, and from like a set piece perspective, it's really good. Of the things they're doing, the scale, and how they do it visually, where you're like, oh shit. They're like, it's not just you hit it the button.
Yeah, it's like in terms of like set piece and like how much money was pumped into that.
Yeah,
that is
I like some good theatrics, you know.
They need to like remake Bowser's Inside Story. Like I would not mind if they were like, hey, we have Mario and Luigi in 3D now, like full 3D models and everything. Let's just remake a game. I say that and I forgot they remade it for 3DS. Hold on.
They did that. Yeah, they did that first. Yes.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, they did that first. Then they did the first game. They ignored the second game because it's got the babies in it. And they didn't care. And then the remakes are kind of like a little bit worse because all the cool, strange looks for like Goombas and Koopas are now like the Mario versions of them.
Yeah,
like, come on.
It's like the Superstar Saga one. That's fine because you know that Superstar Saga on 3DS at the time a more modern, relevant console. That's fine. That Bowser's Inside Story one didn't need to exist because you could play Bowser's Inside Story on 3DS through DS back compat, and also the remake was 30 FPS, the original 60, so it's like you're playing a worse feeling version for no reason.
I feel like the 3DS, but I feel like Bowser's Inside Story got remade first, or am I wrong, Chad?
No, it was Superstar Saga.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, which made it even funnier that they skipped over fucking Partners in Time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I definitely remember, because then they're like, here's Bowser's Inside Story remake, and everyone's like, the Switch has been out. What the fuck are you doing? And then they went under, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess things were really bad. They couldn't scale up, I guess.
That's how I fucking felt about the Luigi's Mansion remake.
This is Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah. I'm so fucking upset about that. They went, hey, let's fucking remake Luigi's Mansion in 2017 for the 3DS, not even for the Switch. You know, the console that the third one's coming out on. Fuck you.
And now we have the Switch where it has Luigi's Mansion 3 and 2.
Yeah, and neither.
Hey, calm down. Stand down.
Wait, 3's fine. 3's fine. I like 3 more than 2.
You were exploding there for a second.
Yeah, it's fucking.
You were steaming. It has Gooigi. It can't be bad.
It still has the really bad ghost designs that look like.
I will agree. The ghosts in that look a little sauceless, but I haven't played 2 or 3. One, because it was hard to get my hands on a lot of 3DS stuff. Had to be a bit more choosy on it. Nice. And Switch, there's just too many games. Thank you, Enrique, for the $30. Okay, I got paid. Here you go. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
I just really like that first Luigi's Mansion game because like it's
got really good vibes to
it. The vibes are great. It is also just a Resident Evil game.
Yeah. I was so enamored with the vibes of that game and just the mansion and everything, just the way the ghosts are designed and I was the right age for it too, where the fact that it was really short did not register for me because it took me forever anyway.
Yeah,
just because when you're younger, you're really bad at every fucking video game you play, so it's like way harder.
Yeah, and like that game being short is like one of my favorite things about it too, because it's like, oh, this is just a fun, well-made arcade experience where ultimately at the end of the day you're doing a store attack where you're trying to get way more money on this run than you are your previous run. Where Luigi's Mansion 3, money literally doesn't fucking mean anything.
Yeah, 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 the design philosophy entirely changed when they jumped to 2 and 3, because I know 2 is the one that has like a billion, like a billion mansions or something, or is that the one that where it's like a big hotel or something?
Three's the hotel, where each floor is its own mansion. Technically, like they try to do like the different worlds thing, but it's a different floor, which I think is kind of cute. 2 is the one with entirely different mansions.
Yep. Let me see here. What we got here in tips? Okay, earlier, Orin Bloodstone, thank you for the 20. Sorry that I missed this. Figured I'd continue my my support for your rent. Looking forward to more streams. Not looking forward to bartending till 9 to closing Christmas Eve, but got the okay to turn the jukebox off and play Die Hard that day. That's pretty good. And Declan with 5 saying Merry Early Christmas. This is all I can spare. Hope you're having a good one. I am more or less. I could not sleep the other night. I just couldn't get down. Was worried I wouldn't wake up at a good time here, but I just somehow managed to. Mainly because I woke up afraid that it was 5 p.m. and it was 11, and I went, I guess I'll just roll out. I'll give you guys about 2 minutes if you'd like to jump in. Room code up there. HWNHW. We'll be going for a little bit. Gotta flush the stream out a little bit because dot hack went quick. It's because you couldn't fall asleep or had trouble sleep. I just couldn't. I tried to calm myself down. Like, I took a couple Tylenol PM. I continued, I started reading again. I'm reading a Bleach light novel. Got through a little bit of that.
Is that the...
Can't Fear Your Own World.
Dude, fucking, I love light novel names.
Yep.
Like, that shit's just so cool to me.
Yeah.
My favorite one is the Final Fantasy VII one, where it's the kids are alright. Just something about that.
Yeah, the kids are alright.
Cool
a Turk side story. Yeah, something like that. It's pretty good. I read it and it was.
What the fuck is that me? What is that?
Looks like a penis. I liked cracking this open when I first picked it up after I moved, because it has profiles for a lot of the core characters, but it has Ichigo in there, and the only description he has compared to the other ones is just the protagonist of the original story. Because the light novel is a relatively not used that much in the anime side character, and a sequel to the end of the manga, and it's been good so far. I'm a few chapters in now that I read a bit more of it. To the point where I'm probably gonna have to buy another. I'm gonna have to buy the next one because I'm starting to chew through it. But yeah, it's very good so far. Since it's a direct sequel, I thought I'd read on it to see if anything gets included in the anime at all. Anime might bring up other light novel stuff. That's more stuff in the series. Oh yeah. Chad, I'm very excited for the 4th part of the Bleach final arc anime. Because it's starting to look like we got the good timeline where they have adapted so much that they will seemingly have only like 2 volumes to adapt for the last season, so it's going to be like 80% new material. And I'm gonna just die. Last core is gonna be so good. Oh yeah. I had some concerns. That second core ended where half the episode had to be like a comedy bit because the animation, they just couldn't animate it at the time. But then this one, they're like, yeah, this season will be 14 because we couldn't do what we wanted to do in the last one. I'm like, oh, nice. Thank you, man. I love you. Because there an epilogue novel? Yeah, that's what I'm reading through at the moment. It's got a few parts in it. I'm finally reading through the first part a bit more, because I only read the prologue stuff. Which I know a prologue has serious style when there are 2 prologues in a row.
Ooh.
Prologue the first, prologue the second.
How'd you do that? How'd you make a prologue to a prologue?
They're like, well, we want to depict this scene here, and then this other separate one. Kubo just has a really good style over there. They also got him to do illustrations every 30 or so pages for certain stuff, so that's nice. There's another one called We Do Not Always Love You. Man, Kubo's the coolest dude on Earth. He's the coolest dude ever, man.
Is there like any anime that you would love to see get like a good remake?
A good remake?
Yeah.
My white whale's them doing Yu Yu Hakusho again, but they get Togashi to like expand upon the end of the second to last arc in the last one because he just rushed through it because he was dying. That's probably like my white whale of one of those. Soul Eater, absolutely, because it was one of those.
Dude, Soul Eater.
Soul Eater's probably like near the top where I'm like, Bones is eventually gonna run out of adaptations to do, and they can finally fucking just head back to the well.
This way, the most recent Soul Eater anime doesn't have to be Soul Eater or not.
Also, yes, yeah, that would probably be ideal too.
Fucking Zatch Bell would go crazy. Just like a full Zatch Bell anime.
Yeah. So I had the light novel in my hands for a second, and past the cover of it, there is Kubo's art of the main character Hisagi, which is just a dude in traditional Japanese garb, because that's what all the Shinigami look like in that. But on the reverse side is another piece of art of him in casual wear, where he's wearing black skin-tight jeans, holding a fucking electric guitar with a 69 graphic tee, and this is why he's the best guy in the industry.
Kubo might be like the fucking greatest fucking designer ever.
He's like the Tetsuya Nomura of like mangaka in a way, where it's like really in tune with like traditional streetwear. Apparently he was a fashion designer before being a manga artist.
Yeah, that would track.
Which explains quite a bit of it.
It's fucking, say what you want about like the most recent Sakura Wars. That game had immaculate fucking character design.
Oh yeah, and they hired him because they're like, he's one of the biggest guys in the industry who can draw traditional Japanese like outfits and that kind of style, and also have like a name that has like evocative character design. Also the fact he isn't the only character artist there, they actually got a shit ton of them. That did famous like anime or manga, and then they made each of them draw a country in that game.
Isn't like the I think one of the first ones you face is like a traditional like Chinese one. That's very clearly like the Gundam Wing guy.
Yes, yeah, shit like that. So it's like, oh, this nation is based on this popular artist and whatever. But yeah, they also should just redo Zatch Bell so that they can like do all of it, and then by then they can hop on that Zatch Bell 2 that I've heard has been perfect the whole way.
This way we can get a remake of Barry Melon. I'm sorry, that was a call.
No, that's fine, dude. I was so sad when Flash died because VeryMelon.com died.
What the fuck?
VeryMelon.com was a website in which all it did was play the Very Melon song. And that was it. And it was the best shit ever. I discovered it in 2007.
Have you ever gone to crouton.net?
Yes.
Chat. If anyone in here, if you haven't gone, go to crouton.net. It is not a virus, I promise you. It's not like meat spin. It is crouton.net.
Have you been to ZomboCon?
Fucking hell.
This is ZomboCon.
I promise you, Crouton.net is not a virus or anything.
And in response, that sure is a crouton.
Yeah, no, it's great, right? I got to talk to way more people like this month alone who didn't know Crouton.net, and I keep telling them in call, no, I need you to go to Crouton.net right now. I need to hear your reaction, and it's the funniest shit in the world every time.
Yep. All right, Chad, I have to have a discussion with you. I also have to issue an apology toward the end of it. So over the past few weeks, I've been trying to pick up random animated binge just to like get through some stuff, you know. Watched My Happy Marriage, that was really good. Waiting for the next season of that. Very nice romance. I watched Rising Impact. Very good golfing anime. Really good. It has that perfect shonen juice to it, where they do abstractions for their abilities and stuff. So it still feels like realistic in what they're doing, but it's more visually interesting. It has a cool like Knights of the Round type of theming with it, where the advanced golfing school is called Camelot. The main character's name is Gawain. Real good.
Okay, wait.
And there was something about it that I was like, there's just something reminding me of something. And I posted in my media thread account that I use now, just to have an archive of stuff like that. And someone said, yeah, you should, I think, Casey, you should jump on the author's series that came after this. And then they said it, 7 Deadly Sins. I'm like, no fucking way I didn't realize this. There's no fucking way I did not pick up on it. And I look at the characters now, I'm like, of course it's that guy! I've been swindled. Alright, so just so you know, Chad, Rising Impact is not a sexual predator media. Just so you know, it's fine. They just play golf. There's only one pedophile joke in it, and I think it's cute.
Yeah.
All right. The premise of the show basically is that that a professional golf woman is trying to find a hotel, and she's like lost in a forest and meets this small kid who ends up and turns out is like really strong and has all the basics of good driving and golf, of like hitting the ball far. And he ends up like moving in with her to like learn it, because you know his grandpa's like, hey, you should go out and achieve your dreams or whatever. And her sister sees this and says, so is this like your future husband? And she's like in her mid-20s and this kid's like 8, and she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And they run that bit like once or twice as a joke of like, isn't that funny? I'm like, can you stop calling this woman a pedophile? Is there one bed? No, there's basically zero fan service in this show at all. There's no like shitty jokes like that. It's just a couple of times where a small 6-year-old says, is this my future brother-in-law? They don't really like dig into it too much, but as someone who's watched the first season of 7 Deadly Sins, there's nothing even approaching that kind of stuff in there. It's mostly just a normal sports series, mainly because the main character is 8 years old and voiced by Jimmy Neutron. Also, there was one episode in which the show starts getting really raw, and then Netflix said, this is rated TV PG for gore.
Ow.
It got a little...
Golf.
Someone takes a bad hit in that, and it gets pretty cool.
Oh, you know what that reminds you? One of the first times I ever saw blood on TV was I was staying up late. It was like the weekend, I think. Fucking Prince of Tennis. And I think there is an episode. I don't remember anything else about the Prince of Tennis, other than there's an episode of the main character getting fucking hammered in the eye by a fucking tennis ball, like going at like 1,000 miles an hour, and his whole face was just fucked up. And that has stuck with me for years. I don't know anything else about that anime. I just remember that.
Yeah, like someone suffers like a bit of a head wound in this, but they have to keep going with the match, and I'm like, oh, this is like surprisingly like hard. Was not really expecting that coming out of this. Did you get your free Jeff the Shark skin? Oh, yeah, I gotta log into that. I gotta log into Rivals and pick up some stuff. I finished the Battle Pass. Felt good. Also, I very limited research, but it seems like the golf anime was basically put on hiatus or hasn't made much progress because of the set in Seven Deadly Sins. So I have more reasons to hate that guy now. I'm like, come on,
Seven Deadly Sins has a sequel anime.
It does. I see it on Netflix. Like, Netflix is in bed with that guy's, like, works.
What's he even called? What
I think his name's like something... You mean the work? Like the series?
yeah, the name of the sequel.
Yeah, I have no idea what the sequel's name is. It's something like that. I have no idea the quality of it. I just know they did some movie stuff and some other stuff. It's really hard to tell if the content of whatever the sequel is worse or not, because a lot of the people that are going to dig into it already like really hate Seven Deadly Sins, so you don't know if like it's real slander or like fake slander. It's like anything with Neil Druckmann in it. You have to play it yourself to know if it's true. I learned this playing The Last of Us 2, and people were like, that dude has a man bun. That's his self-insert.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I do think it's really cool how Naughty Dog and specifically Neil Druckmann projects have a real good way to unite grifters and liberals in getting mad at the exact same thing, but for different reasons. I'm like, I know he made some bad games and, you know, he's like pro-Israeli, but I don't think you should be in my replies saying that he should get Luigi Mangione.
Holy shit.
I got one of those a couple days ago. I'm like, should I, like, block you or something? I think this is a little intense. I don't like The Last of Us 2, but... I don't dislike it that much. Someone who's watching that Seven Deadly Sins sequel, there's yet another pedo thing that would like slut on. No, thank you, Fanmax. You wouldn't lie to me, so that's too bad. Is it animated good at least? I liked the first season of Seven Deadly Sins a lot, and then I saw one scene from the second season, and it didn't move. It looked so bad.
Big guy.
Yeah, I was so mad because they were gonna introduce the guy who's powered by the sun. And from reading some of the manga, I'm like, this is sick as hell. Of season 3. Ah, okay. I was trying to figure out whatever it was. All I'm saying is, I don't hold that series in particularly high regard. I can't believe that 2 of my favorite Japanese bands came together for that series specifically, which was the Flow X Grand Rodeo songs. I'm like, I don't know if the series deserves that much gas. The songs are great though. Devontae's going through a rough time right now, right? Of like having plans disrupted by family.
Yeah.
But I can't help but laugh because he says he's getting put into Lucifer's cage. I'm like, that's just...
Holy shit. That's fucking raw. Hold on.
Really cool how I can't do stuff when I want to. I get put into Lucifer's cage before I'm able to.
Dude, Lucifer's cage is a fucking like shonen ability.
Mm-hmm. I need to try the new chicken over at Taco Bell at some point. Seeing people talk about chicken nuggets in chat reminded me. They apparently put it in some sort of like jalapeno butter batter or something.
Oh.
So so the chicken nuggets have like kick on them. They're already in there. They started like this week. That sounds like it comes. Yeah, I'm hearing it's pretty decent chicken.
So I'm gonna let you know right now.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna make this my last circuit. That's
Okay.
I can get high and not feel bad about it.
Yeah, it's fair. It's like 7 over there, right? Yeah, that's good. Just so you know, I've started
enough.
swallowing mine 5 seconds ago. Like before this race started, I took mine. Like I was like,
I started thinking about it. So
I was getting ready to lift off. I'm like, you know, it's toward the end of the day. I didn't take anything yesterday because I wanted to be perfectly sober as I watched Sonic 3 to not disrespect the great Jim Carrey. Because I'm like, because, you know, even before watching that movie, I'm like, he said he didn't want to do any movies after 2. So I was like,
it's really funny how like Sonic is the one that makes like because apparently he's like retired. And
yeah,
he's like,
after Sonic 2, he said, I'm retiring. It's got to be a truly, like, a golden script for me to do it. And then the director delivered him a script in gold ink for Sonic 3. Also, he gets to act off himself. So
yeah.
He wasn't not gonna fucking take this one. This seems like it was just perfect for him. As someone who, he was one of my favorite actors in the 90s growing up. It is very surreal seeing him do his bit. And I'm kind of going like, this could be like the last time I see Jim Carrey in a theater. Oh my god.
I think one night, you, me, Jordan, and Ari should like sit down on the server and just shotgun like 3 Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah, I'll just put Dumb and Dumber in front of him.
Dude, we gotta watch The Mask, like the original.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry. No one was thinking Son of the Mask.
No, I had to clarify that because I know some fucking smart aleck in the chat.
You gotta get the cut where the semen's in it. 3DS Rainbow Road picked out of it was only one option for it, but we managed to get it.
Dude, we're killing this guy. The next time this guy shows up in chat, I'm killing him. I'm sending a bomb to his IP address.
Yeah, we watched 2 Jim Carrey comedies back to back and then end with Truman Show.
I've never seen Truman Show.
Oh man. Very good.
No, you know what we should fucking do? We should watch we should start with a Jim Carrey comedy, and then Cable Guy, where he's just fucking creepy as hell in it. And then end on Truman Show.
Yeah. Yeah, Truman Show's fantastic. Very good.
I've heard it's like one of the greatest.
That Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. He did some really good like non 100% comedy roles that really showed his range.
I think he was on an episode of like Sesame Street when he was like really young. It's really funny because I found out because of a screenshot of a video called like Jim Carrey on the set of Sesame Street with the saddest goddamn shoes I've ever seen in my life.
I just like that he got his big break by being on the black sketch comedy show in Living Color as being like the one white guy.
Oh my! I had no idea about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was like one of his first big things that started getting him some notoriety beyond like trying stand-up stuff. Because predominantly he would just do impressions. And also being the one human being on Earth who can, in fact, emote like a cartoon character.
They gave me a blue shell in 4th place? What the fuck?
And they're like, we really want to disrupt the front if we can.
I mean, that didn't do anything. That did, like, nothing at all. I'm in 8th now, so it's like, thanks, I guess.
We're gonna give you the blue shell. In exchange, you will die. God, Nick needs to chill out. I know Luis Metaphor's pussy got mad grip. Don't look at this. James, do you think a seance would help you?
Christ.
James is making up for his bad posts by posting some good ones.
Yeah, I meant to ask
I can tell they're bad posts because he made bad posts because Jordan screenshotted them and sent them to me as if I wanted to see them.
You will look.
I went in there expecting to see excitement over Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Instead, I have seen Xbox Man.
Speaking of Xbox, I meant to ask, have you gotten a chance to try to try Indiana Jones yet?
I haven't, and it's been fucked up because I've been doing this. Marvel Rivals just ruined everything.
Yeah.
A good online game will just entirely disrupt my flow. But I need to. I know it's good.
You should make that like your next big like single player thing.
Yeah, I definitely want to at least try and go through it in some way. I only got a few days left on Game Pass, so I need to at least maybe try it on my own time. But I'll see. Hey, whatever. It's gonna be on there forever. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. I'm happy that it turned out great and that they were allowed to do something interesting with the IP, where it's actually an adventure game and stuff.
My favorite part about that game is that like most of the UI elements in that game are contextualized.
Yeah, the really focused on immersion.
Like the map is a physical map. You have to aim the right stick down to look at.
Yeah, that kind of stuff has always been really cool. I like when games end up doing stuff like that.
I just also wasn't expecting like an almost pure stealth game.
Yeah, as it turns out, it's cool to see that they wanted to make something that wasn't just Uncharted, you know?
Yeah.
Which is good. It allowed the fact of a thing that cribbed off Indiana Jones ended up, you know, when Indiana Jones got to make a big game, it ended up, you know, carving its own, like, route. I knew the game had to be good when the first review blurb said, I fired my gun 10 times.
Dude, so, guns in that game, right? I beat the shit out of a Nazi with a shovel, picked up his gun, shot one guy in the fucking back of the head like he's that guy from Mice and Men. He did not die, turned around, shot me once, and I died immediately. And that's when I'm like, oh, this is real.
Mice and Men.
Like, the guy didn't have a helmet on or anything. I shot him in the head with a fucking, like an STG. Like, the fucking machine gun with the fucking giant mag on the right side of it. I tickled his ball sack with that. He turned around, shot me in the head, and I died immediately.
just look at the flowers, dude. Now you say that, Aaron Love, just look at the flowers, and my first thought is, there's gonna be someone on Earth who thinks that's a clever reference to AMC's The Walking Dead.
What?
There's an episode that, like, rips on that, and it ends with one of the characters saying, look at the flowers, and then has to shoot a child in the head.
Wow.
Because that child, like, ended up getting multiple other children killed because she was stupid. I think that was the premise of that one. That was like a few seasons in. That was in the part after the prison where everyone gets like separated, and then the plot, it's in that part where the show starts getting bad. It's like right before Negan.
Where the plot just kind of stops going forward, and it just starts to feel edgy for the sake of being edgy.
Yeah, it's the point where they got the incompetent showrunner who just stayed for the rest of it, where it's just. We're gonna set up a cool plot point, and now we're gonna cut to 5 perspectives, and by the time you've just stopped caring about anything happening, we're back, and then you just wait again.
Yeah, because like I didn't think season 2 was very good, but season 3 I thought was like great for being different from the first 2. And then the big reveal at the end of that was great, and then every other season afterwards just kind of felt bad.
By the time I got to The Walking Dead, there was only, like, the first 2 seasons were out on Netflix, so I was able to just binge through it. So I ended up liking it, aside from just making jokes of stay out of the barn. Don't touch the barn. You have to leave my home for 10 straight episodes. Just that's the same scene every time with Herschel. But I enjoyed those first 2 seasons, and the third one was really great. Everything in the prison I thought was pretty solid, because I feel like they were like 2 seasons they were in there. And then it has that part where, then the part where Rick cries about his wife, and the way he cries is really funny.
He's about to tell me that the PSN is down.
That one video I remember loving when at least season 4 or 5 was out, where it was just The Walking Dead, but it's only every time Rick says Carl, or as he says Coral.
Coral.
I knew that show was fucking cooked when they killed him. Like, are you kidding?
Dude, they didn't even actually kill him, but I think it's the funny shit.
No, I'm talking about his kid. I'm like, they killed Carl.
Oh, Carl, yeah.
I'm like, the comic ends with him being like the protagonist. Like, it's cooked. They absolutely didn't kill him. They actually put out his comeback show this year. His story has ended. I watched a video essay that told me why it was bad, and which is good, because it's a video essay that summarized what happened in it, and I'm like, oh man, this is really bad. Like, holy shit, what a waste. I think it was a trilogy. They were gonna make like a trilogy of like movies, and then the pandemic hit, so they just gave up and gave it a 6-episode streaming show. There's also one where Daryl's in France.
I genuinely think that like Daryl being like one of the big breakout characters in that show is one of the funniest fucking things ever.
Yeah, he was like such a nothing guy in the beginning, where it's like, oh, he's just like he's like one of the mean brothers, but he's the nicer one, and then he just softens up and for some reason is like the guy.
I rewatched season 1 like last year. That shit still holds up. Like,
oh
like,
yeah,
they could have ended it there.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, they go off and they do stuff. It's one of those like open-ending ones where if you want to tap out, you can, type of things. Also, one of the best pilots I've ever seen.
That pilot is so fucking good.
Mm-hmm. It's got the one that one black neighbor he met, who just who's there for the pilot and then doesn't come back for like 3 seasons, and it's like the coolest dude in that. Morgan, that's what his name was. And then apparently he moved to the Los Angeles spinoff, and it got way worse.
Oh, the fucking Fear the Walking Dead. Like, because like what? That was like a prequel or something that started as a prequel or something.
Yeah, but then eventually it caught up because Morgan had to leave the current show to move to that one.
Christ.
Yeah, what a mess. Anyway, you've taken your edibeepable, haven't you?
Yes.
You little scamp.
I remember when I went to California a couple of years ago and we went to Universal, they had the Walking Dead experience, where it was just this big like walkthrough event. Like, it wasn't like a ride or anything.
Oh, okay.
You walked through what was essentially the set of the pilot. And
oh, okay.
That shit was so cool.
Like, you walk through like the hospital?
Yeah, the hospital, and I don't know how to describe it, but like the fucking actors that they had, like the sound design and stuff like that. Like,
ooh.
like there was a part where I genuinely thought some fucking guy was gonna drop on me from the vents.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
And
Is anyone else into that show to watch the Talking Dead show? I did a little bit, out of like vague interest. That was the one that had the dude who hosted it that got me too, right?
Chris Hardwick, yeah. Dude, he used to host Web Soup.
Dude, Web Soup.
Which I think was like a spin-off show of The Soup, but on G4. It was also, I think, just a clone of Tosh.0.
Yeah, it's weird, because The Soup is just, that was the thing on E. The one entertainment network that had what's his name in it? I forget his name. The fucking it's that guy that ruined the Spike Game Awards for Jeff Keighley. Joel McHale.
Oh,
Yeah, it was Joel McHale where the last Game Awards that they did for Spike, he just clearly didn't give a shit, and Jeff Keighley looked suicidal in every shot, and that's why he made the Game Awards. Yeah, but I remember they did that where it was just mostly like celebrity riffing or whatever. Is this anything? Ease versus Trails of the Sky Tournament is coming to the West next year. I like it. You're like, here's gaming news. Is this anything?
That's
What am I? The newspaper?
It might be. Who knows?
What am I? The KZ Excellent Gazette? Get out of here. You're fired. I don't know why I turned into Jonah.
Yeah, the way you're going up.
I'm turning into JJJ over there, minus the mustache. Have you seen the trailer for the new Superman yet?
No, I am not.
Dude,
I have seen the Dan Henschel fucking Lex Luthor, if only because I saw Dan Henschel on Twitter quote tweet the reveal of that saying, I will have my lawyers call you. And that was the end of the tweet.
yeah. You should check that shit out. I think we're back.
I should. It looks cool.
The way James Gunn talked about it says, this is like the last hope of this studio, and it all rides on me, and I'm so scared. Because yeah, if that movie bombs, that studio is pretty much done. But if it's good, they're gonna make like 40 movies.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in Google Gobble for you, so this way you can put it up on stream.
Let me check.
When the race is done.
Let me see here. I can click it now. Oh, what? Why? The hell is this? Zack Snyder's crypto.
Thank you, Robin Williams with the Goku.
Yeah. Having watched the trailer, chat, I was like, I wonder what type of take James Gunn is going for. Whether it's like something closer to the original movies, a Man of Steel, a Superman Returns, and the vibe I got was the DC animated universe. So it might be the best.
Oh my God, what? Okay, I'm all right. I'm heading out to watch that.
Yeah. You need to go tap in. Like 2 minutes.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, Jed, it's real good. That was like my vibe I got from that. Because the way they seem to be integrating like extra heroes that are just kind of there, the use of color, just everything about it kind of really evokes to me like Superman the animated series as opposed to Christopher Reeve. It's not afraid of using the it's got Nathan Fillion with the bowl cut for the Green Lantern or whatever. So it's like they obviously like, you know, dude gets it. Creature Commandos is alright. I really like Creature Commandos. I think like I was already in immediately because I think the theme song's really, really good. It's a very good earworm. Yeah, that Green Lantern looks really horrible, and that's what makes it really good. But yeah, I looked at that and I'm like, this looks like it's gonna be really fantastic. I just like how colorful that shit is. Like, goddamn. Superman could be in fucking colors. I don't even have that much reverence for the original Superman theme, but when they start playing that shit and he's like saving children and shit, I'm like, oh man, thank fucking Christ, dude. G.I. Robot being the best character despite having one personality trait. That dude's so funny, man. Fucking Creature Commandos, for people who don't know, it's just a James Gunn DC animated thing. It's supposed to be the first thing in this new universe. And just one of the characters in it, it's just Suicide Squad, but it's monsters. But one of them's just a robot that's just programmed to shoot Nazis. I knew that this show was gonna be good because they show him playing Jenga, and his eyes just perceive the Jenga blocks as a swastika, and he starts shooting it. And I went, okay, yeah, we're in. Let's lock it in. I also think it's really funny that this new Superman's Clark Kent just looks like Tony Khan from AEW. That's what it is. I was watching Kind of Funny's reaction and they pointed that shit out too. I'm like, it's so clear. He's got that fucking cut. Sure, I'll pick Athens Dash. Why not, dude? Nicholas Hoult is great casting choice for Lex. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. My ideal for Lex is ruined because I grew up on the DC animated universe. So every time I look at Lex Luthor, I'm like, why isn't he black? that's my take every single time. I'm like, this is wrong. Why is he white? Turns out Bruce Timm was just brilliant with what he what he was shooting for at the time. He was Italian, which is fucked up. This is very, very dark Italian. It's the same way with the Green Lantern, where I'm like, where's Jon Stewart? It's crazy how the original Justice League cartoon literally picked Jon Stewart entirely for the Green Lantern because he wanted more like more diversity in that show, and I'm like, oh man, this came out in the time when you were allowed to do that without people getting really, really mad. There's that Justice League episode where I think it's that dude who keeps abusing time. So like realities end up like breaking, and then he just starts turning into Hal Jordan, which just basically had like no presence in those cartoons. Yeah, that shit was great. DCAU is bulletproof, basically. I own all of it except for Static Shock because we don't get a modern physical release of that, which I think racist. Put it on Blu-ray, please God. I recently picked up Teen Titans on Blu-ray. Apparently it was on sale for $10 and it had every season, the exclusive Lost episode, and the movie, like in one pack, which is sick. Is it still in Rights Hell? I think it's no longer in Rights Hell, but I need them to just make a release for it. I need that. That way I have on Blu-ray that episode in which he teamed up with Shaq. They couldn't release Static Shock today. They would call it too woke. Yeah, probably. They should do it anyway. They should do it anyway, because man, that shit was great. It had so many of those very special episodes. But I remember it was one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite Saturday morning shows when I was going through it. You know, just that was one of the ones that I defaulted to like being really into. I was like really sad when it ended. I was like really hoping they were just gonna keep it going, but then it just, you know, it just ended where it did. I'm some of those like way more into DC related stuff growing up, and then it just switched to Marvel because DC was incapable of making good films. But Marvel was like in that bag. That's why now the DC is attempting to be like really good again. I'm locked in. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, go on. I've always been there. You just decided you didn't want to do shit for me for a while. Yeah, there was that episode in Static, yeah, where Virgil, who's Static, going, where's Robin? He's like, with the Titans, and he's like, you'll find it out eventually. And then I guess Teen Titans had pivoted what their style was gonna be, so they never ended up doing it. Because Teen Titans decided to go for something that was a bit more American, trying to go for anime the same way Avatar did, which was a good choice. I like Teen Titans immensely. I'm one of those people who was like, man, fuck Teen Titans Go for like at least 3 seasons, then I stopped giving a shit. If anyone can make good superhero films, it's James Gunn. Yeah, he just, you know, he just has the right vibes in the fact that he's like, nothing goes into production until it's, until the script's locked in and everything like that. Also, he seemingly almost killed himself over the past year. I've been listening to a lot of interviews, and it's like, he filmed and, he filmed Superman, he filmed the new season of Peacemaker, wrote both of those, and then also wrote and oversaw the Creature Commandos all within a year. And everything he had to say about it was, I will never do this again. Yeah, he's not CEO, because people kept saying, hey, he could be like, did you ever consider being the Kevin Feige? And he said, no, guys, you don't get it. I'm not the executive. I'm the creative guy. He does a partnership with, like, an executive, Peter Safran at WB. And that's the only reason he said yes. He does all the film stuff, he doesn't do the executive stuff. Whereas Kevin Feige does both of them, that's why his job is a nightmare. Anyway, I definitely recommend the Creature Commando show. I think the comedy in it is pretty great. Animation's very good. They put out, like, new ones of those on Thursdays. I've been enjoying that. Trying to find regular weekly shows to keep me on track. That's been good. I need to see the last episode of Dawn to Dawn, but part of me feels like I don't need to, based on what I know. But I will. Today I was like, oh yeah, I haven't seen the new episode of that, and Dime was out, and I'm like, well, I know one of these won't end satisfyingly, so I guess I'll watch Dragon Ball Diamond today, before the stream, which I did, very good. Invisible keeps getting shit on because of Creature Commandos. That's because the Invincible just doesn't look as good as some other contemporary shows, but it's like, I don't care, it looks fine. Also, fucking Invincible's like twice the length of these other shows they're being compared to. Like an X-Men 97 or a Creature Commandos. Like, this is like, it's like prestige 48-minute episode television. So like, so I get part of why it's a bit difficult on that. I'm like, it's not like the thing ain't moving. It looks fine enough. Dama was today. Yeah, Fridays. It's been really good. It's like ever since we got past like episode 9 in that show, it decided to start moving. I'm sorry, I'm not particularly moved by a show where it's just Goku talks about how he likes to eat a lot, and then he effortlessly defeats the guy. I'm like, eventually it wears on me a bit. But once we got like past the first like 9 episodes, the plot has kicked up, more lore has dropped, more perspectives have jumped in, and it's been a lot better. It was like right in the moment where it was starting to wear on me was the moment it actually started getting really good. Which is probably the best position the show could be in. What was Dan did? Oh yeah, what is done? Yeah, it's a teen romance sci-fi supernatural horror action story. It's basically it's an anime where a guy meets a girl. One of them is into the occult and thinks that stuff is real. One of them thinks Alien is real. They don't believe in the opposite. Bad news, they're both real. It's about their budding romance. A little bit of fan service in there. crazy, crazy high concept action. Opening's a pretty good earworm. Yeah, wacky romance ensues. Yeah, I give it a shot. The first season's ended. Granted, it ends like mid-arc is my understanding, but it is coming back in... it's coming back in July. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoyed that. Dub's quite good. You just got coconut mauled. Tag your friends to totally coconut maul them. The way I saw people describe the final episode of that, of people that are having read it, said, you could have at least done one more. I think my biggest disappointment here is that I was like hyper into Blue Lock, and it was one of my favorite new anime of last year. And then this new season came out and it doesn't move. I'm so mad, man. I tried to watch it again, and I'm like, oh man, it's all fucked, man. What have you done? It's like I watched my child get shot in the street. I watched a recap movie in theaters. That's how much I liked this show. And then I'm like, oh, well, they're so good, they capitalize on that. Then I watch this, and it's all it is PNGs that are hyper detailed with post-processing effects and random CG diagrams to show people moving around the thing. I'm like, what has happened, man? Anyway, I'm gonna blame it entirely on Bandai Namco. Someone's like, actually, it's this studio that's the real problem. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I start every episode and it says Bandai Namco Filmworks. It's their fault. They said go read the manga by making the anime into a color manga. This fucking if I wanted to read it, I read it. I have to think you're really exceptional to want to go out of my way to read something. Like, I need to be like, oh, there's no chance the anime is ever coming back. I have to read it. That's kind of like the position I have to be in on those. That's why I read Vinland Saga and Bungo Stray Dogs. They're 2 monthly ones. Anyway, Vinland Saga's on break, so I'm in hell. That was a great news today. Yeah, it should have a huge budget. I think what happened is it got really successful, and they're like, we got to get more of it out now. We need to get it out fast, and they did not give people enough time. And then they capitalized by attempting to animate a recap movie on top of it and didn't have enough time. Have I read any Hunter x Hunter? I have, but it's been a very long time. Like we hit the end of the anime, which was the election arc, and then I read the Hisoka, Crollo, Oh My Rubber Nen, and the start of the Succession shit on the boat. And then they went on a hiatus, and then it's come back twice and left, and I haven't read those parts. It's one of those where I just haven't, like, built my shit up to, like, dig into it. Because also, it's so wordy, and there's so many new characters in it that I have to reread the arc. But I'm going to do it at some point. Because I love Togashi, and want him to continue going. I heard he stopped again. I hope the gap isn't too bad. His hands are huge, and he's laughing. Anyway, Togashi's the funniest dude ever. He makes his mysterious string pulling character named after Paris Hilton. I don't know what's going on with that guy, but he's hilarious. Motherfucker named that dude Pariston Hill. Just waiting for Hunter x Hunter to end before going back to it. Yeah. Yeah, I get that, but who knows when that's even gonna be. Feels like a... Really, you like hit the end of that anime and the next arc said, yeah, it basically builds it up as if what has appeared before was only a prologue, which is crazy. Doesn't he release chapters in bulk now, or is that only the one time? I don't actually know what the schedule is on that. I just know he's working on a shit ton of them at once, which I imagine is what most writers over there try to do, at least on some level. I don't know. We don't have people who typically post about their writing process except for him. Ratman and Dog Girl Government. Yeah, she oomph. Really upsetting the Marvel Rivals is the closest we'll get to Anarchy Reigns. Huh. Huh. Alright. I don't really know what to do with this. Did you see the news about Gact? I did not look at I'm not up on Gact news. No. Singer-songwriter Gact in a lengthy X post on how Japan is moving in a different direction than other countries said, one choice is for Japan to return to the isolationism it practiced for the over 200 years during the Edo era. Gact lives in Malaysia. Dude, I'm just quoting with I love Cat. He's just saying shit. We should return to isolationism, but only after he makes Bujingai 2. Hey, Gak can do whatever he wants. He's a Final Fantasy VII character. He was in Bujingai, and he defeated COVID based on that one piece of art of him slapping COVID. Back when that shit started. Wait before Genesis comes back in 7R3 before you go crazy. That's so cute. You think he hasn't been crazy for years. Dude, he made a finger blasting tutorial. And it had his Dirge of Cerberus music playing while he did it. That was like 7 years ago. This dude's insane. All the best artists have like some mental deficiency. Or just some like normal guy. That like it's like those are the two. You'll have like an insane person like Gak or a Tetsuya Nomura where he's just like, yeah, I go home and watch like horror movies or like Mission Impossible or something. Gak collaborated with Stan Lee and made a comic starring himself that played music when you open certain pages. That's the kind of thing where I feel like that was something people would want to experiment with, where it's like, I don't know, sound manga or something. Where you try to like perceive the average reading speed of a person, so as they claw through the pages, it'll like play certain like themes and stuff. I feel like that kind of thing would be cool. Didn't Gak flee from Japan to Malaysia because of like tax evasion or something? How does tax evasion keep coming up? We were talking about Log Horizon in like fucking not yesterday, the day before when we were doing Dot Hack. Why can't they be like me, where I get on a tax payment plan, and when they say that I can't be on a payment plan anymore, I just kill myself? Why can't they just be like me? Not having a co-host is rough. If I do a pregnant pause, it kind of makes the vibe sound worse if I say some shit like that. Oh, shit. What are we doing? A fucking Daisy circuit. Get fed and called. Not a chance. Take a pause. He's always pregnant. Pregnant pause. Okay, pregnant pause is when you kind of like, you set something up and you just stop. You just stop for like a long period. I know Greg Miller used to do that a lot. Some of his shows where he kind of sets something up and just gives you nothing for like a few seconds just to fuck with people who are like listening on like a podcast app. Yeah. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna pace the rest of Dot Hack. We only got one game left, so it's only like 3 streams. Don't know if I want to do it immediately or not. Not for any other particular reason. Views aren't particularly good, so there is that. And I do have to fundraise. I'll have to figure it out. Whether I'm doing it next month or not. I'm not opposed to playing it, really. It's just, it's one of those where I'm like back and forth on when I want to do it. It's like just 3 streams, so it's like, you know, I'm always back and forth what I want to end up doing. I'm a bit in flux on things I want to hit up coming up. It's always hard to figure out what I should hit on. What's gonna be your old school JRPG you do in January? Yeah, I don't know yet. I gotta figure something out. I have to figure something out because we've accidentally done that twice in a row. We did Rogue Galaxy at the start of last year, and this year we did Lost Odyssey. I don't know if I'll be doing it again, but we'll see. We'll see. It just happened to line up both times pretty well. Xenogears, of course. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Uncle Kevin from 43 minutes ago. Apologies for not hitting this, but, you know, a lot of things were happening. Hirohiko Araki has come out saying he's obsessed with Sabrina Carpenter. Finally, my 5th favorite white woman has her time to shine. Isn't Sabrina Carpenter the one that, like, destroyed the New York mayor's, like, crime empire or something? Alright, chat. Let's do one more. Let's do one more and get and shuffle on out of here. Oh, top 10 white women. Number 10, Alyssa Milano. Dishonorable mention, Ellen DeGenerate. Part of me wants to see that special she put out, because it's going to be really sad. Because I know it's just going to be about how she got canceled and that everyone's like woke or something. I just know that someone posted a clip of it where she's like, I think I am a strong, independent woman, or whatever. And then the applause for it is over a minute long. And I'm like, this is a 60-minute special. I fucking despise everything about this. Granted, I'm someone who typically really dislikes late-night shows. Not for their content, and not even for their lol Trump bad shit that they always do. But because anytime they make a salient point, the audience has to do the laugh applause. And it entirely disrupts the flow. I'm like, can we get back to shit that matters instead of, oh, they said a vaguely liberal thing. We have to clap for half a minute. I'm like, can we get back to this, man? Granted, I'm also that person that would watch The Daily Show, and as soon as the correspondent bit happens, I immediately change the channel. I'm like, I'm good. I was here for something funny and not something bad. She isn't even a late night show. I know, I was just conflating it with the fact that her stand-up special was just filling time with audience clapping for one part of it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a fan of like those types of shows where it's like, the audience's bias was confirmed. We must clap for a minute. I'm like, that writing gig must be great. Instead of writing for an hour of material, you only have to write for 40 minutes. Dude, I miss Wendy Williams so much. What a bitch. I've seen those clips. What a horrible person. She was funny, though. Yeah, you can't take that shit away from her. Didn't she have a stroke from all that coke she did? Wow. People are saying Diddy poisoned her since she was very vocal against him. Gonna be quite honest here, I will believe that with literally like nothing, like with no, with like no investigation. I think there was I watched a recent Josh Johnson set in which he went. Feel like even saying we get like, ooh, Diddy, chill out, dude. Oh yeah, the exact same prison that houses Diddy's got Luigi in it. That shit's crazy. Why they gotta do Luigi like that? They gotta stop posting those photos of Luigi Mangione like surrounded by like cops with the biggest guns ever, because all it does is make that joke hard. I'm like, chill out, guys. He just shot a CEO because his spine doesn't work. He's not Osama bin Laden. Like, I know why you're doing it. It's because our country is owned by rich people, and then this was an affront against rich people, but still, Jesus. Come on. Ooh, nice. Thank God for that banana, right? Putting me up into 5th. Nick, if you're in chat, I need you to know that I finally have become buzzed because you replied to me, "This is horrific," for a post I don't remember making, in which I called James Inafune 3 minutes ago. I think it's because I'm streaming, the multitasking just immediately just fried my brain. That was 40 seconds. According to this, it was like 3 minutes ago that I made that post. A lot has happened in that time, I need you to know. Rest assured, looking at the reply there, shit, maybe I'm fried. Hey, just saying, as I look here, and given the deleted posts that Jordan showed me, James deserves some of that smoke. Though I think part of it is not their fault. I think part of it is that because they're in games media, they're afraid if you punch on Phil Fish too much, you'll slowly morph into gamer with a capital G, and then that's bad, and then you gotta push back against it. Because I don't know how else you get the reading that he got, because Jesus, come on, dude. Games media debuff a little bit. I'm not one who wants to be much of a bully against games media. Because they do get, like, bullied by the worst type of people in mass all the time. But they do also kind of, like, use it as a shield for anytime anyone complains at them. So it makes it, like, way more annoying. So it then becomes that thing is like, oh, okay, well, there's just no winning over here, then. JP Callums, please save Marvel Rivals. Does he work at like NetEase now? Is that what's going on? I actually haven't kept up with him, except that he was like in EA for a bit after Platinum. Hello, Cheese. Did you have a wonderful day? I saw the funniest combo post, which was Jordan kissing his wife, followed by a post that said, "Cheese is here in her cooler shirt." Which is the kindest way of calling you a cuckold I've ever seen. I don't know why I would say cuckold in this situation. That doesn't make any sense. I think third wheel would have applied better. But hey, here we are. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had some fun. I can't wait. I cannot wait, man, for Monday. Because I want to see those box office style posts that go, Shadow the Hedgehog defeated Mufasa. And when that happens, I'm going to ejaculate. Or at least go like, hell yeah, man. I feel like I'm going crazy for not being able to talk about the latter half. I know, right? I know, right? You watch that final 40 minutes and you just go, I can't talk about it though. I can't say anything about it. I couldn't sleep last night, so you know what I did? I just YouTubed cam rips. I was like, hold on, I'm not gonna be able to go back. So let me just look at it so I can try and like imagine my experience of it again. I won't say anything, but it's really good. It's very good. It was very wise. Very glad you got a fan viewing. I got that same high at the Symphony. Dude. People exploded. It hasn't been since, honestly, Avengers Endgame, I guess, that I've watched a movie in theaters that when it ended, the crowd just like applauded. Like they just like they were super happy with it. Not a single person got up when credits hit. They're like, we're gonna vibe. We're gonna vibe, and then we're gonna see what's after these. And spring 2027. Yeah, no pops for me. Oh, it was good. Yeah, there's there are a couple pops during the movie, but they're very very light. The post-credit stuff was louder than any Marvel movie I've ever seen. And when I left, I really realized, oh yeah, there's like multiple children dressed as Shadow the Hedgehog. Like even it was like one of them was in like a cute little onesie that had like the perfect like hedgehog hair at the top. He's like 6 years old or something. I've never seen so many Sonic and Shadow shirts in my life. Everyone was just going in. I went to like a sports bar afterwards. Some of them came by and they were talking about how fucking sick it was. God, that movie's great. Very good movie. Definitely recommend people going out to see it, even if you didn't necessarily fuck with the first two films. You know, they put Sonic Adventure 2 in theaters, and it reviewed well too. Also, Shadow might have definitely has the best joke of the film. I will not spoil what it is though. I didn't expect him to have bits. And he's not really much of a bit guy, but boy, you got something. I might have to go in the group chat with the twins to talk about that one. I know Jesus exactly. Put Sonic 06 in theaters. I imagine they're not going to do much Sonic 06 stuff. They already put the Flames of Disaster in Knuckles. Alright, chat, I guess that's going to be it for me. We've been going for about 5 hours. We finished up .hack Outbreak, and then we switched to this because there just wasn't enough game on that side. So I played with Alto for a bit. Mr. George kept looking at me when Knuckles was doing bits on screen. Oh. And you're like, please stop looking at me. Thank you to the people who joined us for some games. I appreciate that. And thank you for the help, chat, on the rent goal so far. The TV payment's coming out in, like, tomorrow. So I was going to be entirely tapped, and I needed to afford food. So thank you for helping me work my way up on that. Thanks to whoever gave me the gift sub like 10 minutes before the stream. Hey! You get to dodge ads going forward. Thank you for that really short stream, man. Thank you for being so dedicated that you came in at the perfect time. I really appreciate that, Cheese. It's been great. I appreciate you. Alright, let me put the mic back. I pulled that in real close. Real scary. Alright, let's put that back. Foot High Productions is gifting us a fucking gift sub. Thank you. Thank you, Thed. This won't make me stop wanting Diamond to kill you, but thank you. Appreciate it. Let's give shout-outs at the end of the stream here. What do we got? Thank you, new follower, Lurkmeister. That's funny. Thank you to various fan art and other stuff that happened. Thank you, Afro Blue, Rarest, Matang, Aaron Lime, Skyclad, Brent, Oren, Bloodstone, Perpetual Daydream, Uncle Kevin, Do Not Pursue, Lubu, and Declan for the tips. Very good. I guess I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll figure out what's going on. But I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much for coming. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Yeah, we'll figure it out.